Hello, everybody. We're on week 10.
Week 10.
Week 10 of our journey from Hurricane Ian to Georgia and then to Sellersburg, Indiana, still living in his parents' walkout basement, which is it's a good space to have to be able to work and sleep and live in. Week 10, there's still no help from insurance.
Nothing from flood or our wind insurance, or hurricane
Or
insurance,
FEMA.
or FEMA, or the SBA, or nothing. So
The SBA, if you didn't hear our last week's thing, is the Small Business Association.
Disaster loans that they give. We still have got nothing from them. We've got nothing from FEMA.
Or approved, and a lot of people are approved.
Right.
And we only know of our neighbors who received a packet, and then they say even then you got to have go back to college to figure it out. So it's this whole thing is a life experience.
Oh yeah.
That I don't regret having because we're learning a lot from it, and it was our choice to move to Sanibel. We always knew there could be a hurricane, and there was. Just didn't know it was going to be as bad as it was. But I feel like our experience of dealing with this can help others. That's one thing that people have said a lot to us, both is, I don't know how you're dealing with this, but how you're dealing with this in such a positive way is very inspiring. So that's what we want to continue to do. We do know that the island is still in a state of disrepair. There are only about 15 businesses open at this time, and every day more and more businesses keep trying and repairing and trying their best to get going again. It's just, again, they're in the same situation we are.
Right.
Insurance, money,
destroyed
time,
buildings, etc. Yeah.
Some are opening in Fort Myers temporarily while the businesses get worked on Sanibel.
The library was open.
The library opened.
For
a gas station opened.
Yeah, the Rebel gas station on the island opened.
Yes.
We know the pack and ship is open, and
but in operating out of a real estate agent's office.
Out of Premier Sotheby's office on the island, which is our realtor, by the way. And then we also found out they're going to really help people out. Big props to Dustin at Pack and Ship, because they're going to really help people out and do some like basically temporary mailboxes in there for people. Essentially, they're going twice a week, get everybody's mail for them.
Because, again, if you didn't watch our other videos, there's still, no mail service on the island, with no promises of even having it back by January 1st. So people are emailing congressmen. We have been proactive and trying to... I understand it's a disaster zone. I understand, but I also understand that there are 90-year-olds that cannot drive 45 minutes to an hour every day to get their mail. So Dustin at Pack and Ship has made it to where people, they will go get our mail, as Tommy said, and that will be beneficial to us who work during the day remotely, and it is beneficial to those that are in need and cannot drive that distance. So that's at a very low cost too, so it's cost effective. The bridge tolls will start again in January. And
also found out today they are opening the causeway to non-residents on the 2nd.
2nd of January. Okay. But we still do need to put this out there that Sanibel beaches are not
None of the beaches are open, nor the parking lots. So I don't know where people are going to go to, but
I don't know. But there will be a lot of looky-loos and tourists looking to see this destruction. But basically, I think it's opening just to make it easier for contractors to come over and help.
It will be actually much easier for that.
We do understand too that the businesses do need customers, so it will also be open, like some of the restaurants, to other people. But I do know, with such little amounts of businesses being open, that it is some restaurant waits. We talked to someone today. I talked to
a contractor today, and he said they went to someplace last night, and it was an hour and a half
to Traders.
And so they just wound up going to Jerry's and getting some food instead, so and making it themselves. So he said and then he said Cielo was open, but it wasn't open last night, so he, But,
so it's everything's kind of hit or miss still.
Right.
We are still trying to get back. Our motorhome Annie was hauled off yesterday
with a giant wrecker.
Because
it won't start. So hopefully it's just something minor. And, yeah, we had
work on it on Sunday.
We had a guy from Mike's RV or Mike's Diesel Mechanic mobile repair came and looked at it on Sunday and replaced an alternator for us and
charged the batteries
up, and then they were dead again yesterday. But so
there's some strange wires on the back.
A couple little things going on.
And so we had it towed to Cummins, which it has a Cummins engine in it. So we are hopeful that
they can get it sorted out.
They know this engine better than anybody. So we're in the best place, I think, to have something like this repaired and done. So when we head back to Florida to our home, it will get there and it will be even better than ever.
Right. Should be.
So we are still just praying for so many people right now because the island is still in need of so much prayer and positive thoughts. And we know when we get back, it's going to be like, hit us in the face, with all the things that we have to do plus work. So we're looking into getting a contractor to help us with everything. But with no insurance money or anything, all of that.
Can't get started on anything yet. So.
And some people are fronting their own money, and that's their choice. That's totally their choice to do. But ours isn't. Like, we didn't have a roof collapse, so we were fortunate that we can kind of just let our house go for just a little bit longer, and hopefully some insurance checks will start coming in.
Our public adjuster, Chad from Tailored Loss Consultants, is really working on it for us, and we're pretty much doing what we can do at this point. So
we're just taking it day by day, breathing. Going through any tough situation in life requires a lot of breathing. We go to, there's a local salt cave here, Sukino Float Center and Salt Cave, which I'm going to do a review about soon. And we'll put that on my website, our whole journey and all kinds of DIYs and reviews and things that we love that are helping bring joy to our life. I always put out on my website, carolinsbloomingcreations.com, and we are DIYers who will also be taking this RV once it gets going and making it super gorgeous. It's already gorgeous, but we're going to make it even more fabulous. And that whole process will be on our TikTok at Carolyn J. Braden and on our YouTube channel at Carolyn J. Braden. And I'll also be putting it on my website and various other social media. We're everywhere on social media. And so follow along our journey and keep saying prayers, not just for us, but there are still so many people. It's not just, the hurricane situation, life in general. My mom got COVID. I've had a great friend lose a job recently. There's
my dad was sick.
Yeah, his dad was sick. It's just, there's been a lot of...
It's been a couple of tough week or two here.
Things
with
going
everything,
on. So we're just thankful for those of you watching and following our journey, and we'll try to stay as positive possible. We have our days, but we have each other. Been married for a very long time, and we know that this is just one hiccup that we'll make it through. So sending positive vibes out to everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.